Welcome back, Wolfpack. No, I'm just kidding. It's your boy Franklin here. Today we're gonna talk about something very quickly. Now, I've always been a proponent of playing the game of Pokemon, regardless of how you play the game. What I mean by that is whether you breed, whether you actually take your time making competitive teams, or taking shortcuts by using PK Hex and other third-party software. I personally do not care how you play the game. Some people do, but I'm here to tell you that simply I personally don't care. And honestly, the way things are in the modern era of Pokemon, I don't think you should care. Because this past weekend, or a few days ago, my boy Kfon, Kf, wait, Kurt, I should call him Kurt. Pretty much this guy, if you recognize him, he pretty much is the creator or or part of the developing team that created PK Hex. It's pretty much exposing VGC players getting their teams through PK Hex. Now, you might be wondering, oh my god, isn't it cheating? Isn't it cheating in VGC that you're doing this in official competitions of Pokemon? Yeah, technically you're right. You're personally right. And I'm gonna scroll over it, showcasing what is actually going on. I made a video about this before, and so we're gonna talk about it. Um, so technically, if you're saying, hey, this is VGC players are cheating again, they're getting their Pokemon through PK Hex, they're not doing it the right way, they're using these in actual official tournaments. Yes, they technically are cheating. And by the law, the book of competitive Pokemon, the actual like official tournament rules, you cannot do that, and you can possibly get banned. The problem with that rule is that it's not being enforced. But like I said, I don't care because I'm not surprised that any of these guys, and you might recognize some of these names here, um, I don't think they give a shit no more. And personally, neither should you. Let's talk about why. Kurt here, I'm pretty sure his handle's name is Kphotics, um, goes into detail about several teams. There was a Pokemon competition that just happened recently, and he noticed about a lot of the submitted teams in the rental team PR code. You can actually, I think there's a way you can convert that into actual a PK hex file, and he noticed that a lot of players, and I always stress about this kind of stuff, these red triangles, and every tutorial that I always bring up with PK Hex, which hopefully I can make an updated one soon because, legality issues. Every time you see a red triangle, that means there's something wrong with the Pokemon. That's your first superficial warning. If there's a red triangle on your Pokemon, it's a very rare circumstance where you have nothing to do with it and the game just doesn't recognize the Pokemon, or you just basically fucked up your Pokemon. And to be honest with you, I think it's the latter. So, looking at this team here, I can already tell here, there are three Pokemon that have a red legality exclamation point, meaning something's up with it. This team here has three. This one has one. And I think everything else looks clean on a superficial. But this guy says in today's episode of Touch Grass, that's funny, it's called Touch Grass. Rental teams posted by players using various official tournaments, as you may have already guessed, hacked mons. This is the guy who created PK Hex, by the way, or one of the guys who created PK Hex. If this guy is telling you that your VGC players, your favorite VGC players, are hacking their teams, something's up. But like I said, I don't really care because technically, whether you gen or whether you do it the natural way, the correct way you guys like to call it sometimes, it doesn't give you a competitive edge in battling because in battling it's all about skills. It's all about outplaying your opponent. It's all about timing your attacks. It's all about whether you activate protect or your Dynamax, what items, what spreads do you need in order to impact the game. But there is a competitive edge in regards to getting official Pokemon in official tournaments on time. That right there might be the game difference for you either entering a tournament or missing out $5,000 first place prize. And who knows? Um, so pretty much he got the rental teams from the Players Cup that just occurred. I'm not really particularly into VGC or official tournaments because that's not my cup of tea. But I'm pretty sure Road VGC, Victory Road is a pretty popular place where you can get rental teams from VGC players. It's kind of like Smogon, but for VGC, of course. So, and Kurt goes into talking about again a lot of these Pokemon. Um, you probably won't see the pictures properly, but a lot of these Pokemon, when they're pretty much gen, they're missing home trackers. Their SIDs are off. Um, and they pretty much the problem is they're using one Pokemon, one base Pokemon, and they're essentially copying the the core of that Pokemon into different Pokemon. So what I mean by that, let's say for example, you ended up getting, let's say for example, you have a Rillaboom. You caught a Rillaboom um naturally, and you say, let's say you want to have the three starter Pokemon. So obviously, what you're gonna do is you're gonna change the species name of each Pokemon. So, and you clone two copies of the Rillaboom. You change them into Inteleon, change the other one into Cinderace, but you don't change the home tracker ID. You don't change the height and weight of the Pokemon. That stays because technically there's nothing wrong with it. The game is not going to, the legality mod is going to think everything's okay, which technically it's not, but it flies under the radar for legality checks in tournaments, which is why these guys haven't gone caught. Um, and it says you won't be able to read it. We can read it here. I will probably, if you can look for this guy up on Twitter. There's a bunch of stuff. Talks about teams like not really using um, complete EVs, which is very strange. I don't know why. um, and it talks about someone's team was obviously generated with auto legality mod, which auto legality mod is pretty much the thing that gives you the check mark saying that everything's okay. But the problem is like, yeah, this guy has five flawless IVs, five flawless IVs. Um, somehow 508 magical EVs. Everything's 100% like perfect. Impossible. Pretty much five flawless IVs is essentially, I think it's like a one in a, I don't know what the odds are. I'm pretty sure it's like one in a billion chance you can get that kind of stuff with a zero IV. Um, going through more and more, obviously there's just zero height, weight, no max layer correlation. Um, yeah. And then the memories of Pokemon. You can edit memories of Pokemon, but the problem is some Pokemon have memories of other Pokemon. So for example, let's say you caught a Landorus in a max layer, and then you clone it, and then copy the information of a Tapu Fini onto it, and then you look in the memory of Tapu Fini, and it turns out it learned Aerial Ace or something like that. It learned Earthquake, even though Tapu Fini cannot learn Earthquake. That's the memory of Pokemon, and that doesn't really get checked on the legality mod. So people got to be careful with that. So why am I bringing this up? To be honest with you, I don't know. Maybe it's because of content. Maybe it's because I'm bored. Maybe it's because I'm trying to tell you guys that this shit is happening at the highest level of official competitive Pokemon. I'm telling you guys, your VGC players, the ones you look up to, they probably are doing it. I'm not accusing them of cheating. I don't blame them. You know, Pokemon is time consuming. You think about it, especially if you're an official competitive Pokemon player who plays VGC tournaments, who makes a living off of those tournaments, and you gotta go places. They're not gonna have time, and they want the competitive edge. They want to have the best Pokemon when they're competing. Hey, I guess we're all gonna use PK Hex now. But what I'm saying is, I think you shouldn't care how you play Pokemon. I personally think others shouldn't care how you play Pokemon, and personally, you shouldn't care. Play Pokemon the way you want to play. If you have a problem with people playing their own way, or you got people saying, "Oh no, this is the right way," no, this is the right way, no, genning is the best way because you get to save time. No, breeding and hatching and actually doing it the legal way is the correct way. No, there technically isn't a correct way to play Pokemon because at the end of the day, when it comes to battling, your battle skills reflect who you personally are. It's not how you got your teams. Because I'm pretty sure all the battles that I've been on Wi-Fi lately, the all my Wi-Fi battle videos, I guarantee you I faced a Pokemon that has been generated by a third-party software. Heck, you've seen those Pokemons yourself. You see those Pokemon with Discord.com or Machamps.com or Gengars.com or yourmom.com on as the Pokemon name. You damn well know where that Pokemon came from. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about this kind of stuff. This is the second video I had to make um about this because I feel like a lot of people in my giveaway they talk about, "Whoa, where did this Pokemon come from? How'd you get so many?" I'm like, come on, bro. Let's it's 2021. Let's put our heads together there. And I'm pretty sure, from my personal opinion or my personal experience, I have yet to seen or hear from someone from my giveaways ever get banned because of the Pokemon I give out. Because I make sure those Pokemon will not get you banned. I'm just saying. Let me know what you guys think about this kind of stuff. If you guys want, just look up KFodix um, on Twitter. It's a pretty interesting thread. And he actually says it right here. Sure, these do not impact the battles directly, which I just said that, but players sourcing their team through external means gives a competitive edge against those not taking unofficial shortcuts. All Pokemon or all players cut for top 16 teams checked had modified data. Players are given multiple ways in game to obtain competitive teams, yet all evidence indicates that top players are disregarding those options and instead cheat or have others cheat for them. Hopefully this changes in the future. See, again, it really I don't know what to tell you guys. And it's kind of funny that it's kind of funny like and then someone's like then take off your product off the market. I don't understand. You are literally responsible for people being able to do this. And then this is a pretty good interesting stuff here. It's like PK Hex is responsible for the various Oaks Labs assist bot setups that send you perfectly hacked Pokemon. The point of PK Hex is to give you the tools to create and identify perfectly legal Pokemon, but people are bad and lazy and do a terrible job. Or at least if you're going to cheat, do a good enough job where you cannot tell the difference. So it's pretty much people saying, well, then take it off. Well, it's like no. The whole point of PK Hex is to make sure the Pokemon you actually get is it's a legality check essentially. You don't have to gen. Um, just because you know that it's there doesn't mean you don't need to use it. So at the end of the day, it's a very controversial topic. But lately, the way things are, the way things have been exposed, it seems like people don't care anymore. And personally, neither should you. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below this video. Thank you guys so much for showing up in the previous live stream or giveaway stream. Um, I'll see if I can do more giveaways this weekend. The weekend after, though, I will not be here as I will be in Vegas. So let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Franklin signing out. Peace.